Hi, this is the Clear Image AI video podcast. Welcome back. Today I want to talk a bit about AI and safety, what AI can do for aging infrastructure. Here's an excerpt from a short talk I gave the other day on AI and safety to a conference on construction. This week, a condo in Miami in the US sadly collapsed, killing many. The building collapsed in a massive structural failure that will require months, if not years, to fully understand. This is the biggest building failure in the history of the US. As builders, architects, and developers, you know that in our advanced world, everything is safer than ever. How could this happen now? It just reinforces the point that I've been making about the world's aging infrastructure. We live in an era of dangerous aging infrastructure, public and private in the US, Europe, and other older built parts of the world. The importance of identifying these dangers is fundamental. We've had too many years of reduced spending on safety, inspections, and replacement infrastructure for buildings, bridges, roads, etc. I don't think we fully understand how many lives are currently at risk from collapsing bridges, buildings, city infrastructure, and poorly maintained private property. There was a highway bridge in America that recently was found very near collapse. An elevated train in Mexico City collapsed just last month, killing 26 and seriously injuring 79. And then this week, the Champlain Towers condo outside Miami collapsed. The number is going to be around 200 deaths. We have to do better. So for years, the first tactics used by infrastructure engineers to identify risk to life and property were structural equations, as we know, to forecast when a combination of materials might fail. So that's based on information from when the material is new. They simply add some safety room for weakening. The second tactic is sending out inspectors, both public and private, who wander the infrastructure looking for obvious signs of weakness. The flaws in the second method were highlighted this month when an inspector who worked for the Arkansas Department of Transportation was fired because he twice failed in 2019 and 20 to identify a dangerous crack in a bridge. The bridge was completely severed and linked Arkansas and Tennessee, and it was used by many thousands daily. The bridge subsequently was closed miraculously before it collapsed. In the US, even the Department of Homeland Security has created a whole division of engineers who are working on these dangers. Now, new AI technology can really help. Incredibly accurate estimates of material stresses and dangers in real time. And it's so simple. First, the network is fed and trained with images, thousands of them. The AI is able to show material microstructures when subjected to mechanical forces. So they show discoloration, stress, and strain that are understandable by the AI. This tech is then able to clearly determine the relationships between the material's color and appearance as it changes with the various stresses it's being subjected to. The AI makes very accurate predictions about the forces a material is under and the stresses and the locations of future cracks. So this allows inspectors to use images to do inspections at far more accurate level than a human ever could crawling along the beam of a bridge. Can you see what an incredible breakthrough this is for the safety of humans? I mean, the infrastructure is collapsing. And as we ponder this tragedy of the Miami Condo collapse and the threat of many more like it, this is the kind of technology that needs to be put to use. One could argue that this tech would not have saved the Miami Condo. I might argue the opposite. If hundreds of pictures had been taken of the spalling and deteriorating condo, the structure of it, you think no one would have noticed? No one besides the pool repair contractor? I think there would have been alarm bells going off. This is but one example. In robotics, clear image AI technology that can save lives in factories where workers are at danger, in traffic, in home care conditions, in cities, in protecting life and property. So this breakthrough illustrates the great benefits of AI. It will have for the safety of all of us. So AI is the future. It seems so obscure, but this will be really big for all of us. Remember, your business also needs help from AI, and as always, I implore you to start the process of integrating AI into your business. AI is the future of business. Go to clearimageai.com and download our free AI for Business playbook, which will help you get started.